In the quaint village of Luminara, where cobblestone streets echoed with the cheerful bustle of daily life, there lived a young girl named Eliana. With hair as golden as the dawn and eyes reflecting the clear blue sky, Eliana was known for her gentle heart and kind spirit. However, her life was far from easy. Since the passing of her beloved mother, Eliana had lived under the roof of her stepmother and two stepsisters, who treated her more as a servant than a family member. Yet, amidst this unfairness, Eliana found solace in tending to her late mother's garden, a place of peace and beauty. Each day in the village of Luminara began the same for Eliana. As the sun peeked over the horizon, she would be already up doing chores for her step-family. Her stepmother was harsh and demanding, always finding new tasks to occupy Eliana's time, and her stepsisters took after their mother, treating Eliana with little regard. But Eliana bore it all with a quiet strength and grace, finding her moments of joy in the garden left behind by her mother. This garden was her sanctuary, filled with vibrant flowers and singing birds. Here Eliana felt close to her mother's memory, often whispering her hopes and dreams to the blooming roses and fluttering butterflies, who seemed to listen with understanding. Despite her circumstances, Eliana never lost her kindness and optimism, always believing that better days lay ahead. Excitement buzzed through Luminara as the villagers prepared for the annual harvest festival. Colorful banners were hung, and tantalizing aromas wafted from food stalls being set up. This festival, a highlight of the village calendar, was a time of joy and celebration, where everyone came together to enjoy music, dance, and the fruits of their hard work. Eliana longed to be part of the festivities. She dreamt of dancing under the starlit sky, but her heart sank at the thought of her step-family. As expected, her stepmother declared that Eliana was needed at home to handle endless chores, while her stepsisters gloated over their new dresses for the festival. Though disheartened, Eliana tried to hide her disappointment, burying herself in her work and seeking comfort in the familiar embrace of her mother's garden. As dusk fell, Eliana sought refuge in her mother's garden, her thoughts a mix of sadness and longing. Amidst the twilight shadows, she noticed a gentle glow emanating from the heart of the garden. Approaching cautiously, she found an elderly woman tending to the flowers, her presence exuding a serene and mystical aura. The woman, sensing Eliana's pure heart, turned to her with a knowing smile. "Your kindness shines even in the face of hardship, dear child," she spoke softly. "Tonight, you deserve a chance to be part of the celebration." With a wave of her hand, the woman revealed a beautiful gown and delicate slippers, shimmering with an ethereal light. "This magic will last till midnight," she warned. "Enjoy the festival, but remember to return before the magic fades." Eliana's eyes sparkled with tears of gratitude. With a heart full of hope and excitement, she set off towards the festival, her spirit lifted by the unexpected kindness. Eliana arrived at the festival, a vision of grace and beauty in her magical attire. The villagers, unaware of her true identity, were captivated by the mysterious maiden who seemed to have stepped out of a fairy tale. With her newfound confidence, Eliana danced gracefully, her laughter mingling with the joyful melodies that filled the air. Among the crowd was Luca, a kind-hearted artisan known for his creative spirit and gentle demeanor. He was immediately drawn to Eliana, enchanted by her joyous nature and the keenness that radiated from her. They danced together, sharing stories and laughter, finding an effortless connection. The night was a blur of happiness for Eliana, a stark contrast to her usual life. But as the clock began to chime, signaling the approach of midnight, she remembered the wise woman's warning. With a heavy heart, she bid a hasty farewell to Luca and hurried away, leaving behind a unique pendant that had fallen from her neck in her rush. As the clock tower struck the first chime of midnight, Eliana's heart raced. She rushed through the throngs of festival-goers, her thoughts a whirlwind of emotions. The magical night which had seemed like a beautiful dream, was drawing to a close, and reality awaited her return. In her haste, Eliana didn't notice the pendant her mother had given her slipping from around her neck and falling to the ground. It was a unique piece holding memories and a connection to her past. By the time she realized it was missing, she was already far from the festival grounds, the magic fading and her gown returning to her usual attire. As she made her way back to the shadows of her step-family's home, Eliana clung to the joy and freedom she had experienced, even if just for a few hours. The morning after the festival, the village of Luminara was abuzz with tales of the mysterious maiden who had captivated everyone's hearts. Luca, holding the unique pendant found at the festival, felt a deep sense of determination to find its owner. The connection he had felt with the mysterious girl was too strong to ignore. He went from door to door asking if anyone recognized the pendant, but to no avail. When he reached Eliana's home, her stepsisters, eager for attention, falsely claimed the pendant was theirs. But their deceit was clear to Luca, who had seen genuine kindness and humility in the eyes of the girl he had danced with. As he was about to leave, disheartened, he caught a glimpse of Eliana in the garden. Their eyes met, and in that instant, he saw the same warmth and sincerity he had seen the night before. Luca approached Eliana, who stood timidly in the garden, her hands soiled from tending to the plants. He held out the pendant, watching as a recognition and surprise lit up her face. "This belongs to you, doesn't it?" he asked gently. Eliana nodded, her voice barely a whisper as she recounted the tale of the enchanted evening and the wise woman's gift. As the truth unraveled, the deceit of her step-family was laid bare. But Eliana, true to her kind nature, bore no ill will, only a quiet dignity that shone even brighter in the light of her humble circumstances. Luca and Eliana's reunion was a celebration of genuine connection, one that transcended appearances and social standings. The villagers, learning of Eliana's true character and her step-family's treatment, rallied around her, offering support and admiration. Eliana's life in Luminara transformed after that enchanted evening and the revelation of her true self. Her kindness and resilience, once hidden in the shadows of her step-family's home, were now recognized and celebrated by the entire village. Luca, with his unwavering support, stood by her side, their friendship blossoming into a deeper bond. The step-family, confronted with their actions, faced the consequences of their deceit. Eliana, however, in her ever-gracious manner, forgave them, hoping for a change in their hearts. Eliana's story became a cherished tale in Luminara, a reminder that true beauty lies in kindness and strength of character. As she walked through the village, now a respected and beloved member, her heart remained as humble and kind as it had always been, proving that even in changing fortunes, one's true nature endures. And so, under the gentle skies of Luminara, Eliana's life unfolded with new possibilities, each day a testament to the magic of kindness and the power of a pure heart. This concludes our story, Eliana's Enchanted Evening, a tale inspired by the themes of Cinderella, woven with unique characters and settings, celebrating the virtues of kindness, resilience, and the transformative power of inner beauty and genuine connections, set in a village where the ordinary meets the extraordinary.